Some of them are bulky, right?
Super big. Some of them, you obviously like the electric ones. Like, who needs that much like counter space?
True.
Yeah, no.
We got a lot to get going.
We can get going now.
Want to?
Yeah. 3 minutes.
Start.
Tell me to not look.
No, it's okay.
Should we put Theo's socks on?
Yeah, you should change them. All right, howdy. We're getting it started a couple minutes early because we got a lot to do tonight. All right, welcome. It's Sunday. It's Halloween. Farmer Dan here with you. We got a goat in the back getting his costume on here. We got a fun one in store for us. We got a roast beast tonight. We have this like absolutely gorgeous lamb leg kind of all wrapped up and bundled up that will kind of get roasted here. We're gonna do a polenta kind of spread on it. We're gonna have this kind of white bean veggie relish, I guess is what we're gonna call it. It's kind of like a cassoulet, but it doesn't have the duck in there. Then we're gonna have this gorgeous kind of sauce, a jus kind of thing to bring it all together here. But to start, as always, without fail, we're gonna have a quick drink here. No cocktail tonight. We're going to be using. Oh, okay, let's get our little sheep in frame. Oh, look at this guy. Let's get his ears right. Oh, buddy. There we go. Look at him.
Good boy.
Oh boy. All right, he's gonna shake that off immediately here. But yeah, we got a little Bob Ram U in the back, and we'll be keeping those socks on for a little bit. Can you see? Come here. Back it up, back it up. Look at those little goat socks. Sheep legs. Alright. Alright. Little festivity this weekend. Like I was saying, drinks tonight, we're going to be doing a nice Italian Pinot. Oh, excuse me. Anyways, we're also be using this in the dish later tonight, so that's why we're having that as the kind of drink to start. So cheers, happy Halloween. Hope you guys have had a great weekend so far. All right, let's get this off. How you doing, buddy? Oh. All right. That was a fun fun little start there. So let's get our lamb kind of prepped and ready. This is our lamb leg that we have kind of bundled up already. We've salted the top and just have let it been sitting at room temperature. Wasn't that a great opener, Sid? Good to see you. Good to see you. So we have been letting it just room temp and salting to get it as dry as possible. There's like a little bit of a skin on here, which is great. We're gonna see this little guy that's bulging out. We're gonna cut this off and like use some of that to incorporate the flavor into our sauce here. So let's get that guy just cut really quickly. And then there's some fun little techniques we're gonna be using on this guy here. See if there's anything else I want to kind of cut off of this. Let's get this guy off. Just get it as uniform and kind of nice, clean edges. Leave that guy. But all in all, this looks pretty good. The plan was to do lamb racks, and of course, they didn't have them at Whole Foods. The only lamb they had was ground lamb or this one roast. So I got the whole thing. More than enough food for Devin and myself, so we'll be eating lamb all week. So we'll save this here. The thought next is we're going to just season this. We're going to sear it in our pan. Let's get some oil on that. And then we're going to paint it with this mayo, mustard, herbed kind of compote, roast it in the oven, and then add another layer of this kind of herb thing at the end as well, re-roast it. But the hope is that it will be kind of medium rare in the middle, maybe a little bit more than medium, but okay, let's get some just basic salt on this. And pepper. And we're doing this now because this is going to take quite a while in the oven. And then we'll get the kind of rest of this going. I'm taking these off, or dropping them. What's up, my little sheep? Okay, let's get this guy on. We want like medium-high heat so we can get some good Maillard reaction on it. While that's kind of coming up to heat, let's get our little thing that we're gonna paint on this guy already. So we have mayo. I'm gonna have some grainy mustard. And we're using mayo for a couple of reasons. One, I didn't have Dijon. I'm a dumbass and just like did not get it at the store. I thought we had it. I've been doing that a lot recently where I think we have it and we just don't. But mayo is just basically fat and egg. So it's like a really great, not even substitute, but thing to use for coating meat before you sear it or bake it or put it on the grill. Works great with fish or really anything. So that's why we're going mayo and a little bit of a scramble to kind of make this work. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of garlic. And then let's get some of these herbs in there. All right, we got some thyme. Oh, this thyme smells so good. This already smells insane. Alright, there's also some sage and rosemary in here. Let's get another... one of these guys out, just so I can chop it a little bit easier without getting all the meat juices on there. Alright, that's good enough for rosemary for now. We're going to be doing this again in a second here. Some sage. Alright, and then I have a little bit of parsley over here. And what's lamb without a little bit of mint, right? Alright, quick little chop on this guy. We do want this pretty fine chop here. We want it to not be so, like, you don't want just like a mouthful of herbs on this guy. This is so loud. Stupid little string. God damn. Alright. Oil's smoking. Throw this guy on real quick. Skin side down. Couple minutes on either side. Alright. Mostly stopping this because of the noise. It's getting annoying. Alright. Put a little bit more in there. We'll save the rest here. This guy just a mix about. Alright, that looks gorgeous. That's going to be what we're going to paint on the top here. Let's actually season it a bit. Alright, let's season the other side. We'll do a quick little switch. So far, so good. A little flip. Turn the heat down a bit. And we're just gonna sear it on each side. Cheers. Alright, while that's searing, let's kind of cut up these little bits here. These are just excess pieces of the lamb. We're gonna use this to flavor our kind of lamb jus or lamb sauce, so to speak there. Alright, wipe down our cutting board. Oh, looking good. Do one of these sides. All right, we're cooking. Little roast beast. Say again? Roastillo? I know. All right, we're gonna get out our little trusty meat thermometer. All right, let's flip her. So far, so good. We're gonna add just a little bit more oil. All right, once we get this guy in the oven, then we can really start getting the rest of this going here, so. Okay, good, let's do some of the ends here. Where did Zox go?
Also ironic that we put the only thing that made up his costume was the thing that he keeps in the house all the time.
I know. A couple more seconds on some of these sides. All right. Fan off. We're gonna let that rest for just 2 seconds, get some of the hotness off of it so we can paint it with our little mixture there. While that's going, we do want to get our polenta or our grits. Takes a while for those to get going here, so I always have a kind of standard start with making grits or polenta here. Is the stock in here, babe?
It's all at the bottom on the right.
Alright, so we're basically going to do a little bit less than a cup of grits, and then we're going to start with a cup of stock. Switch this for you. Cup of stock. And let's just use this half and half for now. Is that 2 cups? Damn, I did almost 2 cups. Okay, did a little bit more, but it's okay. We're gonna be needing to add more liquid to this throughout, so no biggie. Okay, pouring this in our pot here. Let's get our polenta. Actually, turn this on. This is the brand I get, Red Mill Polenta. There's a bunch of different ones. The thing that you just want to make sure is that it's not quick grits or quick polenta. You want like the stone ground, or if you read the like directions, it should take around 45 minutes to an hour, opposed to like 10 minutes. The quick grits just go really, obviously, really quickly. I'm always like surprised at how much, or like how little polenta you need to use and how much like grits actually comes out of it. So we're gonna start with a little bit less than half of a cup. I don't foresee myself adding more, but we'll kind of see. So we'll let the grits come, or the liquid here come up to heat first, and then we can add these in. Get those going. Alright, how's this guy feel? Okay. It's warm, but not overly hot. So let's get this guy painted. Let's mix. This is gonna really just help it crisp up, add some flavor, and just make the outside the color and goldenness that we kind of want it here. Hopefully I made enough of this. All right, let's get a little flip. Getting it all in the little nitty gritty cracks. All right, this is looking good to me. The last little bit of this guy everywhere. Right? Okay, I'm stoked. Let's get our little thermometer in there and pop him in the oven. All right, watch out, bud. All right. Around 125, 130, we're gonna pull it out, let it rest. Then we're going to paint it again in this kind of herb mixture. Put it back in there, kind of broil it, I think, kind of crisp it up, and kind of call it a day on that one. At least that's the plan. Okay, so this guy's still coming up to heat. We don't need anything to do there right yet. Let's get some of this other stuff going. Two other things we're making. So the sauce, and then this like bean relish isn't the right word. I don't know what to call it here. But both of them have some aromatics, so we'll get those kind of chopped and ready. And yes, there's meat right here, but I've re-cleaned this area so it's not causing any issues. Um, 30 minutes at that temp, so about 50 after. We want fine dice on our onion here. think I want a little bit more onion. Ooh, this one's ripe. Making me cry a bit. You can feel it coming. Woo! Okay. Alright, let's get these portioned out. Our milk mixture is coming up to temp. Is that not big enough? All right, onion looks good. Where did I put the celery? Right here. All right, we're doing a few little stalks of celery. Just love celery's flavor. Getting rid of these little edges there, keep uniform size. I think I'm also going to cut these in strips. So I just don't want like a big bite of celery. I want it to be like the same size of the onion here. We're only doing celery on this like bean piece. So I think 2 stalks is about all I want. We'll see though. The mushrooms in here?
I didn't remember unpacking them, to be honest.
Really? Ruh-roh.
Do we not bring them home? I honestly don't remember unpacking them.
Really?
Uh-uh.
Alright, a little asparagus tips. Don't judge me. I'm about to throw the rest of these away. I always feel bad doing that.
We'll compost it one day.
One day. But in this like bean relish, I want these crispy potato or crispy asparagus in there. Okay. Mushrooms. Where did I put those?
Maybe they fell out in the trunk of the car.
Ooh, maybe.
Because I legit
You really
don't
don't
remember. I don't remember unpacking them.
Okay. Alright, our milk is up to temp. We're adding our polenta or grits. Let's get a wooden spoon, mix this guy about, turn our heat down now. And then really this is just like a constant stirring, waiting sort of game here. All right, we're gonna move this guy to our back burner. Turn that guy off for now. Let's get our jus going. I just put the celery away. Did I? Yeah. Okay. All right, just a kind of big piece there to add some flavor, but we can pick it out at the end is the thought. It's so crazy to me how much like these grits or polenta just soak up all of the liquid, and you add so much liquid over the next 30-40 minutes here. All right, heat's back up on this guy. Let's get these guys back in here. Show you guys what I'm doing. So this is the same one that we cooked the lamb in originally. And we're gonna add about half of our onion. And we got some thyme and a rosemary stem and a sage stem. Throw those in there. Let's get a little butter. Cool. Okay. Quick moment for cleaning while all this kind of comes up. All right, cheers. Appreciate all of you.
I'm gonna go look in the car for the mushroom.
Come on, Britt. Thank you, though. Watch out, buddy. I know, I know. All right, let's look at our grits. Already needs more liquid. Throwing a bunch of stock in there. The other thing with these grits is, or polenta, it takes a lot of salt and flavor. It is the most bland thing to kind of start. I'm also gonna use white pepper, so we don't have all these pepper chunks. So And the thought is we just kind of keep adding liquid, keep letting it like slowly cook and come up, and we'll eventually get there. Whew, looking good so far. Lauren, good to see you. Cheers. Take a look at this guy. Looking gorgeous. All right, so we have our sauce kind of going. Let's kind of get this guy at least thinking about starting. A little oil. Probably should have used olive oil on that one. Let's actually do that. All right, let's get some garlic in here. I'm gonna break those up with my hand. Doesn't need to be fancy. Okay. We're letting this guy come up. Let's turn our heat on. I'm gonna pour another glass of wine for all those hanging out with me. Cheers. All right, quick stir of the grits. They're looking dry. Let's add some more butter. We're gonna pre-slice some knobs here to add. All right, we did stock last time. Let's do half and half this time. All right, this is looking great. We have some color on the meat. We have some color on everything. We have some fond building at the bottom of the pan. Let's deglaze with some of the same wine we've been drinking. I did set this aside for that, so let's do this one actually. Get a wooden spoon, scrape all the bits off the bottom. Alright, oil's looking good on this guy. I want to start with the asparagus tips. coat these guys up. Salt, pepper, and then I want them to get crispy, so we're just gonna let them kind of do their thing. We'll add everything else at the end and then get it kind of going. Poncho, good to see you. What kind of wine? Are we doing white or red, or what are we thinking? We're doing white tonight to kind of go in with the white wine we're using to cook everything with. Throw a little knob on that guy, maybe a knob on that guy, maybe a knob on that guy. Once this guy reduces a little bit more, once it's like kind of more into a paste, I guess, we'll add the stock, and then it's just reduce until it gets to the flavor I like. We'll strain it, add butter, reduce a little bit more, and then that will be kind of all she wrote on that one. Alright, our polenta is getting a little bit dry again. Let's add some more liquid. Let's do stock this time. Beautiful. The key with grits or polenta is to get it all cooked and how you want it. It takes about that 45 minutes, and then you add all the flavor, all the cheese, all the everything else you want to kind of finish it with. So that's our plan on that one. Kind of put these aside, clean this guy up. See how these guys are looking. Check our temp. We're at 80 degrees. Turn this guy down. All right, we have the kind of paste look that we're looking for here. Let's add some more stock. And I'm adding more than you might expect because we're going to be reducing this for quite a while here. I'm going to add a little bit of like parsley stems as well, just to get our flavors going. Turn this guy up. Just out here stirring. My little
Mexican?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I did want to microplane some garlic into this guy. Alright, let's do one more for good measure. Alright, beautiful. Okay. Stir this guy about. Alright, I want to keep these crispy. Let's taste one. Ooh, I love homemade pizzas. Oh, I'm jealous. That's gotta be good. Alright. Those taste really good. They just need a little bit longer to crisp up. Oh. Let's give this guy a taste, see where we're at, like initially on flavor. But we do understand we've got a lot of reducing to do. Yep, a lot left to do. It does taste a little lacking of salt here. All right, grits, polenta. Gonna add a little bit more liquid here. Add another knob of butter. Alright, let's take these guys out. I think I'm just gonna paper towel it, I guess. Or they're gonna get soggy on here. Alright, we're gonna right away add our celery and our onion. We're gonna heat down a bit, salt, pepper. All right, we're getting there. Let's throw another knob in there. Let's steal a little knob for this guy. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good in here. But it's hard not for it to not smell good with onion and celery and garlic, but
5 more minutes on the lamb.
5 more minutes on the lamb, and then we drop it down to about 375, and it's just gonna finish there cooking at that temp. Until we get to that 125, 135 range. We'll take it out, let it rest, and then refinish it in the oven there. Alright, I just want to save this amount for our bean relish. Do you want any of this? And to the grits or polenta, we have a bunch of parm we're gonna add, some goat cheese, all that fun stuff. So, damn, I don't know on the Twitter or Twitch notifications. I know I have them set up, but yeah, I have no idea. I'll have to look into that. Gotta find me on Instagram when we go live, brother.
Now that I think about it, I haven't gotten those notifications either.
Do you typically?
I used to.
Yeah? Maybe I need to like turn them off and turn them back on again. We'll figure something out. Give it a last little bit of time. Throw that in there. Add a little bit more olive oil just to encourage the saute here. Alright, let's do an initial taste test of the grits. We'll get an idea of where we're at on timing and salt. Definitely needs more salt. Garlic subtly in there too, I kind of like that. We're looking thick again. I think we did cream last time. Let's do stock. Try this guy again, see where we're at. Definitely getting there now. Getting there now, excuse me. Obviously a little bit longer, a lot of reducing left to do. Asparagus are getting soggy like I thought.
We are at oven time.
We are at oven time. All right. Let's take an initial look. Let's drop our oven temp to 375. All right, so far so good. We're starting to get light color on the outside here. We're gonna drop to the lower rack, 375, basically moving forward. What's our temp? We're at 94. So we got like 40 more degrees. Alright, we're finally getting some good color on our little relish deal there. Looking good so far. I think we're ready to deglaze our little relish here. Let's get that going. Crank our heat. All right, a little bit more liquid to our grits or polenta. I switch it up every time. All right, we're also gonna add white beans to this. I have cannelli beans. It's like white kidney beans. These are pretty neutral, but I love the kind of texture, flavor, everything that it adds to it here. So we're gonna add these now, and just hope or thought is that the flavor and everything starts to absorb into the beans. We'll add a little bit of stock here as well. Kind of towards the end, once we've had everything kind of, the white wine burn off, the alcohol kind of reduce things here. So we'll mix this up and then see where we're at in a little bit and kind of go from there. Let's try this guy again. Getting there, it's like still a little firm on the polenta. Clearly needs some time. All right, this is getting reduced enough to the point where I want to add a little bit more stock, that is. Let's taste it. Super good. Really getting there, but we're gonna keep reducing, keep the flavor kind of going here on these. All right, let's turn these down. Let this kind of reduce. It smells so good. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. I know I'm always like, oh, this tastes so good, but this does really smell good. Yup. My God, that's good. Okay. All right, we started the grits at probably like 10, maybe 15 after. It's probably been about 40 minutes. So in about 5, maybe 10 more minutes, we'll start adding the accoutrements. And it's gonna start tasting insane. These grits, like, you just can't go wrong with them. It's kind of really forgiving, but as long as you add these certain things, like, oh my God, insane, absolutely insane. All right, let's kind of clean this up. See what left we have to do. Let's get our garlic in there. This guy. I'm just really into the microplane garlic these days. Adds the flavor, adds the rawness, and then you don't have those little chunks of it in there. I don't know, I'm into it. All right, let's add some more butter. I think we did cream last time. We're doing cream again. Or half and half, excuse me. All right, blowing my nose 1 second here. All right, we're at 103 degrees. We're slowly but surely getting there. All right, let's get prepped to start straining this guy. All right, we got our herb thing here. I want to get a little bit more of these herbs going, kind of chopped up. So we got some more mint. Mint and lamb just like famously goes well together. Let's get some thyme. These stems out. Looks like I got a little stemmy. Okay. Good enough on thyme. A little parsley. All right, we had a little bit of sage. Yeah, here we go. All right, a little bit of rosemary left. We get the last of these leaves in here. One sage leaf left. Okay. Quick stir sesh. All right, adding more stock here. All right, let that continue to do its thing, and we'll chop these guys up. We're gonna add the previous herbs we chopped up, just make them extra fine. All right, this looks great. We're gonna add a little bit of salt to this. A little bit of pepper. All right, we'll use that in a bit. All right, you guys missed me chopping all of that. I apologize. All right, more liquid. Let's do the rest of this. Let's start adding our like fun finishers to our grits here. We're at 110 on our meat. All right, we added the parm. We have goat cheese next. We're gonna start with half. And we're gonna slowly let this kind of come together, melt down, incorporate itself. And then we're gonna keep adding more and more and build off of it here until we get the flavor how we want it and texture how we want it here. But so far so good on those. Beans are looking great, absorbing up all those flavors. Let's take a taste. Let's turn the heat down a bit on that guy. Definitely need a little bit more time on those, but those are coming together great. All right, we're adding a little bit more stock. Incorporate, get up to temp, and then we're gonna deglaze immediately there. All right, I'm feeling like I'm all over the place, but I feel like we're in a good spot. All right, let's strain these guys. Or this guy. Kind of press this, get all the last little drips out. All right, we have this like golden, gorgeous kind of leftover, and this will be our sauce here. So we want to reduce this really low. I'm gonna add just a touch of pepper and a touch of honey or agave. All right, quick taste. I mean, I'm into it. That's gonna be a good time. We're at 113. Slowly but surely getting there. All right, stir this guy up. Let's taste him. We're getting there, guys. Okay. Salt. White pepper. Let's add the rest of the goat. Add some more parm. Stir us about. Little stock, just because I want to be a little bit thinner of a texture. All right, some of these guys need some butter. All right, let's pick out some of these thyme stems. And let's add our asparagus. Wish we had mushrooms, but oh well. All right, taste test. Wow. Okay. Those are phenomenal. We're just gonna let those finish. Kind of the last little bits that need to kind of soften up, we'll let those soften up. The flavor's there. Everything else is there. So feeling good about those. Do a quick moment for cleaning. All right, last little thing I wanted to add to these. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. We're gonna try it, see what happens. Pistachios, this is like a classic lamb option. So we'll kind of go with that. Were there any other ways you were thinking of strussing the lamb? So the lamb came pre-strussed. I would have done it a little bit differently where they were a little bit more like smaller hitch knots around each one, so there's like more of those like lines across it. But I think it was strussed well enough to kind of keep it in the shape and to encourage like even cooking. So I wasn't too worried about the strussing, but I am worried about getting it to temp, and then the outside looking great. So we'll kind of see. All right, so we got a couple pistachios here. These are just lightly salted, so no flavor. And we're just gonna chop these slowly at first. And then we can kind of go crazy. Have any of you guys watched the new Leo movie, Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon? I watched the first like 45 minutes before I fell asleep. Not in like a bad way, like the movie was bad, it was just late. But trying to finish that. Really, really great reviews, but 3 hours, like a little bit slow of a build in the beginning. I'm so excited for it. All right, we got our pistachio crumble here. Kind of add this into our herb mix. That's what I'm saying, like, when these movies are like 3 hours plus, it's like, god damn. I love a long movie, but I think like just over two is my like perfect like sweet spot. Anything more than that, I'm like, alright, I gotta dedicate like a half a day to this, or I gotta do like first half tonight, second half tomorrow night. It's too tough to do the whole sitting in one go. Can't even imagine having Harper with you, or a child with you. Jesus. All right, we moved on to a beer. Cheers, you guys. All right, sauce is looking good. We're gonna be basically doing our typical or atypical butter emulsification into the rest of this. All that means is we have little chunks of butter and you have to just like whisk it in there really well. If you don't whisk it, it's not going to kind of come together and you're gonna have a broken sauce. So let's try our best here. We have these little cubes. We're just gonna whisk those in. I'm gonna add a few more, but I think that's about it. All right, how's our meat? 123. We're so close, guys. We are so close. All right, we're gonna do kind of a repeat on that mayo mixture really quickly, and get it kind of painted again. All right, we did mayo. My spoon go? There you go. This grainy mustard. Add a little bit of our herbs there, who cares? Salt. getting her paintbrush back out here. Take that off the heat. That guy's looking great. All right, we're getting there, guys. All right, let's taste all of these one last time here. My spoon at. All right, let's see what this guy's tasting like. Trying to heat way down on him. All right, beans are gorgeous. Try the grits one more time. God, I love polenta or grits. Like, oh my God. All right, we're at 126. We're taking them out. Where am I putting them?
You can take off the little coffee tray thing.
That's fine. All right, looking pretty good. We'll leave the oven on for now. Show you guys what we're working with. All right, looking great so far. Like, my God. 127, 128 or so. We're just gonna let it sit for a couple seconds so it's not so hot and we can actually like paint it again, roll it in our herbs here. I'm thinking about taking off all the twine at this point as well. Let's try that, see where we get. Turn this guy off, turn this guy off. This guy's off, bring it back on the heat here.
We have sharper kitchen scissors.
There we go. Sorry, bear with me. All right, we're at about 130 here. I'm gonna flip him, make sure we got all the twine. I think we did. Okay. We're gonna continue to let him kind of come up to temp, rest a bit. All right, let's get some plates ready. We got just a couple more minutes and then I think we'll be ready to present here. My favorite part coming up. And the typical part here is I have this like really, really well pictured out in my head how it's gonna look. So we'll see how that translates. Per usual, it does not usually translate well. So we'll see, we'll see. Cheers everyone, making it all the way through for the most part here. Appreciate all of you. All right, well that's doing its thing. Let's get the broiler going. Let's do low, just to start here. All right, let's paint this guy. Let's see what happens. All right, we got one side painted and dressed. Let's see the other side here. I know you guys can't see this. Don't worry about it. All right, let's go back in that oven. Where's my towel? All right, a couple minutes on that side. We'll flip it, a couple minutes on the other side. And we're kind of hoping for the best. All right, otherwise I think we're feeling good, looking good. So let's see how this all turns out here. Last little moment for cleaning, bear with me. Did anyone get to carve pumpkins this weekend? We bought a pumpkin and then Devin was like, let's not carve it. I had all these fun little ideas of what to carve it. But I was wondering if you guys carved anything. Always like a fun little piece of the Halloween tradition. Oh. Still cleaning, bear with me. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? Let's get this guy back a little bit heated up. Take a look at this guy. How he looking? All right, we're doing high. Turning the broiler on a little bit higher. See what happens. Sauce is looking nice and dark. I'm hopeful with it. I'm hopeful. I saw the text that you sent Devin, Sydney, by the way. I saw that. I saw that. Alright, I'm gonna be over here watching the broiler. Alright, our sauce is getting a little thin, or a little thick. Thinner out a bit. This dishwasher is the epitome of full. Let's throw her on. All right, we're good there. All right, how are we looking? We're gonna flip her. All right, quick flip. Back under the broiler, hoping for the best. We'll see here, we'll see. All right, BRB. the heck out. That's fine. That's okay. Alright, we're about there. We're just letting things finish up. I got my overalls all nice and taut. We'll get the get everything kind of cleaned up, cut up, served up here in a second. Once we let the roast beast out, we'll let it rest for a minute or two. We'll call it a day. It's looking good so far. A little bit longer. And then I'm really hoping for that nice mid-rare 135, 140 degrees, something like that. And we'll be in good shape. Alright, let's take a look. Alright. I still want it to go a little bit longer. Bear with me, I apologize. Sarah. Alright, let's get this kind of prepped and ready to pull out. Alright, let's pull this guy out. These things just don't want to stay out. It smells so herby and delicious. Little roast beast action. Alright, we're gonna let this rest for maybe 5 minutes. Don't be mad. We got 5 minutes to kill. Oh, horror movie plating. I like that. I like that. We're thinking about watching a scary movie tonight, but I'm trying to think of like a good one. We watched Talk to Me. It's the one where there's like this like possessed like or embalmed like mummy hand, and then when they like go to like, don't get me started on describing it, but really great movie based out of like Australia. So fun. Highly recommend it. Not like jump scare or gory scare, but it is like fun and mind bending and like exactly what I want in like a horror or scary movie. So Talk to Me. Look it up, find it. But I need like something else that's fun for us to watch tonight. That's like slightly scary, kind of right up that alley. That's what we're thinking about at least. Have you guys seen anything scary? Recently at least, or like something that's like fun and recent? That's what we're looking for, per usual. Alright, let's taste a couple things. Let's get a couple things ready to plate. And then let's show you guys what we're eating tonight and let you guys have your Sunday back. All right, little polenta taste. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. Our lamb jus, insane. It's going to, I just can't, I wish you guys could taste this because all I ever say is it tastes so good, but I promise you, like, so balanced. It just hits you with this flavor right in the beginning and then just like melts away in this really nice, like pleasant manner. And then the grits are obviously like really flavorful, really mellow at the same time, have this nice mouthfeel. These beans are gonna be great. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, let's start plating while this guy's kind of finishing resting. All right, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed this works how I kind of want it to. All right, to bring out the saber for this, our nice little carver. Let's make sure we're honed. I think I want to do a little bit more of center cuts. So we're gonna do kind of an edge, cut this edge off. What am I doing here? I mean, that looks perfectly medium rare to me. All right, let's cut a nice little kind of steak off of here. And one more. All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Does that not look gorgeous? Thank you. I agree. Perfect. I agree. I agree. All right. We got our 2 slices cut here. All right, let's get our jus, our little sauce here. All right, let's clean up our plates a bit. Get some rogue drips. I'd pay for this. Absolutely gorgeous polenta or grits. We have our kind of bean relish with all of the herbs, and we have our au jus kind of finishing sauce. I didn't say it. Sydney said it. It was perfectly roasted. I'll agree, but I didn't say it. I could have done better on the drip, the sauce drip, but I think I would pay for this again. So we have our roast beast, we have our cheesy, gorgeous polenta, we have our little bean relish, au jus pan sauce. What more could you ask for? We're gonna enjoy the rest of this. I hope you guys got to see the Halloween costumes of Theo and myself. Hope you guys got to celebrate a little bit this weekend. Enjoy your night, enjoy your Sunday, enjoy the work week ahead. I'm already dreading it, but it is what it is. Until next time, I appreciate all of you.